I was receiving some guidance today that I just had to share with you. So, I know that there are a lot of people out there, especially in the US, who are worried about upcoming recession, maybe world recession, what that's going to do to your personal life, how that's going to affect the economy, and all of that. And I'm here to remind you that while there are always external things happening, you can use your own internal world, your own internal resources to have a sense of calm, confidence, resilience, and stability, even when the events of the world are in upheaval. And there are a few ways that you can find this confidence, that you can have this sense of stability. And one of those is through using manifesting. So, manifesting, the way that I see it, is it's a method of connecting to source, connecting to your resources, and bringing them into your personal reality. There are always resources out there. We live in a universe that we don't even know the extent of where the universe ends. And so there are always resources there, but it doesn't mean because it's out there that you have it in your life. And with manifesting, that's the process of bringing what's out there into your life. Now, I this weekend am teaching a class, a workshop called Manifesting with the Laws of Nature. And one of the most exciting things about this is there are so many things that we can learn from the natural world for how to approach our own manifesting, for how you can find what is your natural inclination towards manifesting in a certain way. And nature always has this endless or seemingly endless creativity, resilience, resourcefulness. And so by looking at the natural world and seeing how does the natural world handle something like a recession? How does the natural world respond to dips and rises and highs and lows? You can start to give yourself the capacity to adapt and adjust to the world events. The more that I practice manifesting, it does two things for me. One, it connects me to source, to God, because it's this constant reminder and communication. I am always taken care of. Everything that I need is here, and that I'm loved. I'm like a cherished child. One of the reasons I think that so many religions talk about God being a parent, and whatever term you use for God, or this creator being this parent, is because it doesn't happen in every person's childhood, but that relationship of unconditional love and giving and fostering and connecting with another being, that's the way that we can feel, and that's what we can tap into, that relationship is there for us. So that's one of the things that I love that manifesting does, is it keeps me connected to source. It keeps me connected to God, creator, the divine, and it keeps on tapping me back into, oh yes, I'm special. And you are as well. So whether or not you feel special in this moment, you are a special, adored, cherished, wonderful being. And the specialness about you, your uniqueness, is so individual and different than someone else's uniqueness. And we could go literal, like, I'm so unique because I have this dress and this color hair and this certain amount of freckles. For you, you're unique of when you were born, where you live, your favorite breakfast, your favorite food, your least favorite form of exercise, your favorite form of exercise, your favorite type of show. All of the unique idiosyncrasies and characteristics that make up you. that make you unique and special. When you embrace those, when you love those, when you practice more self-love, and that's another thing I think that comes with the manifesting, or another way of saying what I was just saying, of this connection to God, to source, to the divine, is a way of experiencing that radical love. So when you feel that love, you don't get so upset, you don't get so unbalanced by the events of the world. That's my reminder that it's almost time for me to end the live. So when you tap into manifesting, yesterday, in the last 2 days, I manifested new beds for my kids, new bed frames. And it was so delightful. And it's an easy, small thing. I say easy. If you're just at the beginning of your manifesting journey, it might not feel easy. But what what I want to let you know is that when moments like this happen, it's a way of remembering and tapping back into your capacity, and it gives you a sense of emotional resilience, stability, and balance in a world that has a lot of upheaval going on right now. And from when I tap into the energy and when I hear other spiritual people talk about the energy that they're tapping into, I don't foresee that the upheaval is going to be wrapped up and resolved in the short term future. It's not going to be resolved this year. It's not going to be resolved next year. There's a lot of unsustainable behavior, both from an environmental point of view and a human, like, resources, human capacity point of view, and just the bandwidth and the way that people operate, uh, cultural changes, all types of things. We're going through a big period of flux, and it's very easy in a big period of flux to react and to start to feel unnerved because there's so much imbalance. So if you're feeling that way, just know that you're not the only one feeling that way. That's totally normal. And it's a great opportunity for you to find ways to, what are the ways that I can find stability, that I can find ways to keep grounded, to keep a sense of, okay, I've got this. That confidence is one word we could use, capability, uh, that feeling that you can handle what's coming, because new things are going to pop up. But what I find is my connection to source and my ability to manifest and belief in, I trust that I'm loved, I trust that I'll be taken care of, I trust that I can get the resources that I need to get in my life, that allows me to operate in the world with a sense of confidence, even when world events get crazy. Now, the flip side to this, or maybe not the flip side, but so that's like the inner workings. The outer workings are, if I have an intuition or I know that my family has a need, then I do the actions to help fulfill that need. And so that also then helps keep this loop of internal confidence, happiness, balance, stability, external confidence, happiness, balance, stability. And so there's a there's a constant back and forth cycle going between the inner and the outer. And in manifesting, you develop a fluency and a capacity to experience the different ranges of emotion that can come up as you are working on, okay, how do I feel resourced internally? How do I have external resources? And both of those are amazing qualities that you can get from practicing manifesting on a regular basis. So, as I briefly mentioned before, and there's a link in the description as well, this weekend I'm teaching a great workshop, Manifesting with the Laws of Nature, where you are going to receive information about what are some of the laws of nature. There's quite a few. Law of attraction is one of the most common laws that people hear about and talk about. And in addition, I won't go into that as much because that is well covered in many, many places. But I'm going to go into some of the other laws. And it's going to be interactive. So you're going to be, the people coming in are going to come in with something that they are working to manifest, that they believe, that they desire, that they trust that they could manifest within the next 6 weeks. It's a one-time class, but we're setting a intention of what you're bringing in is something that you think you'll be able to manifest in the next 6 weeks. And in the class, we're going to do interactive activities. You're going to have a new doors open in your mind to have an open mindset so that you can see, okay, what do I do internally to help facilitate this thing coming into my life or this event or this person? And then what is the aligned action that I'm going to do externally? And we're going to be looking at the natural world as a teacher for where do we get that information that we're going to use in this whole process. So I hope to see you there. As I said, there's the link in my bio. Feel free to message me or comment with any questions that you have. And I am here to help support you and give you the confidence, the encouragement for your own self-love, and the capacity building for resilience. Take care. Bye.